Hi guys, Miss Curry here, and we are doing our attendance week 12 video. I know last week I kind of gave you a look ahead, so you guys that did last week's attendance video already know what's coming up and how quickly, but just one more time. We are on week 12, and so you'll see that this week you have your Cengage homework assignment, the extra credit quiz if you want, and by the way, all the extra credit has been put in for last exam, exam 2. And then you see that you have basically one activity other than your Cengage, which is activity 1411. And so I'm going to show you that in the book real quick. Let it get readjusted. When you go to 1411, it asks you to select 3 questions from each of these question categories discussed in this chapter. And so a lot of times I'll have people see that first line right there, select 3 questions, and they type in 3 questions. But it's actually 3 questions from each of these sections. Questions to get acquainted, and then questions to gauge your interest, so that would be 3 more, so we are at a total of 6 now. Questions about your experience and accomplishments, so you do 3 from that category, so that would be a total of 9. And then questions about the future, 3 more, so that's a total of 12. And then challenging questions, 3 more, and so that would be a total of 15. So make sure that I'm going to try not to be too crazy shaky right now. I'm going to go back to this first section so that you can see what they mean. So here on page 485, it starts with questions to get acquainted. And so this is question number 1, tell me about yourself. But if you don't like that question, you can flip over. You can choose any of the questions from that section. And then you go down to questions to gauge your interest. You can answer any of those 3, and so on and so forth. It doesn't have to be a book. And it could be rather succinct, but because we are not doing an actual interview, this is a good way for you to practice what you would say if we were doing an actual interview. All right, back up to the computer screen. This week, activity 1411, and then as well as your Cengage, and then you'll see next week finishing up. So we're coming up to it. So this week is a light week, but I would choose to, instead of just putting that off to the side once you finish 14.11, obviously you want to get in and work on that PowerPoint presentation. Those of you that have worked a little bit with PowerPoint, you're going to find that it's very easy. Those of you that, especially using the chapter from a couple weeks ago, and then those of you that have not, please do not hesitate to get with me, and we can do a phone conference, and we can work through it together if we need to. Have a great week. As always, let me know if you have any questions.